welcome to my channel, The Healing Butterfly. I am your intuitive reader, Lady Day. Thank y'all for joining me. This is going to be a pick a pile reading. It is still a collective reading, right? So make sure you only take what resonates and aligns with your life. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So when you first connect to the reading, take a moment, a deep breath, see which particular pile, which particular crystal resonates with you most. I'm going to give you just a moment. Take a deep breath, review the crystals, and see which one you connect to. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Alrighty. Without further delay, we're going to go ahead and get started. If it happens to resonate with you, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. And of course, share with any of your friends, family members, or loved ones who may gain some wisdom from the readings. And all of my readings are timeless. So if you happen to be called to another reading, go ahead and tune in and don't forget to subscribe. All right, so let's get into this reading, starting with the life coach cards. The first one out for pile 1 is Universal Flow. It is time for you to slow down, breathe. Can y'all see that all right? And take time to smell the roses. Speaking up, your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth and limited beliefs. This situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. The first message that I get is that someone needs to, Spirit is guiding someone to allow what needs to happen and what needs to flow to come along. And with that, it is speaking up, setting the appropriate boundaries, also speaking to yourself in a better light, and also speaking that whatever you did pray for is yours. There's something about claiming it, proclaiming it, speaking it out. I deserve better. I'm going to have better. I'm not, relying on someone else to bring it to me because God's going to bring it to me. There's also possibly some hiccups that have happened in the road with you already that kind of has you thinking that because such and such has not come along, I'm just never going to have it. This could be love. This could be financial abundance. This could be a car, a house, or something to that nature. The speaking up has the number 1. So whatever you've already proclaimed out of your mouth or prayed for or affirmed out of your mouth, it is on its way to you, but it's universal's flow. So this particular pile may be caught up in the time limit or the time frame that you've given God, that you've given universe to see abundance in your life. And I guess because you have not seen it or it has not hit to the level that you've asked or prayed for, it's having you in a little bit of disbelief of whether or not God is going to bless you with it. But I keep hearing, but speak up and speak out against anything that has you believing anything less than. So if it's your own thoughts, if your own words, if you're self-sabotaging yourself, you need to address it. If it's external people saying, oh, you'll never be a singer, you'll never be a writer, then you need to address it. But it's all in universal flow. It is coming to you. And it's also protected. Universal flow is the number 7. And limiting beliefs is number 8. So it is moving forward, but it also requires you, again, to do some of that work. Leave some people behind. Have some good boundaries. Pump yourself up, right? Encourage yourself. Pray and meditate for that willpower and that creativity to boil up within you. Okay. Let's see what else comes out in the cards. Clover, release your guilt. So whatever, like I said, whatever it was, I feel like it is a situation where things have happened. Like we have the fire in the background, like a tower moment, or small things are happening to where, again, I feel like there's this second guess of whether or not your blessings are going to come in. Some of you may feel like karma is beating you up at this time. Some of you are just looking for a like-minded individual to say, you're not alone in this, or I've been through that before, or what you're experiencing is nothing new than what's needed for, the dark night of the soul or growing in your spiritual man. Some of you may have already burned a bridge, or someone burned a bridge with you. And maybe the way that you responded to it, you feel bad about it. I also have that energy. because this may have been a best friend or this may have been a coworker, and it was like, damn, they didn't deserve that. I'm going through my own stuff. So if there is a situation where you feel like you've cussed somebody out, put someone in their place, and it was energy that should have been given to someone else or something else, I would say having that talk with that person. Hey, I've just been stressed. I didn't mean to deliver the message that way. That may help soothe things over. But there is a level of releasing your guilt to a situation, primarily something that I feel like you may feel like you caused. Like, I didn't mean to go that far. I didn't mean to say that thing, something to that nature. Well, surrender low self esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self esteem. Like I said, how you're talking to yourself. This feels to me, I am self sabotaging. I am telling myself with my limited beliefs that the life that I prayed for, the life that I've affirmed to God is not going to come because of something I did, something I said, or something I'm holding over myself for one reason or another. This person may also find themselves being attracted to the colors of yellow for some reason. Sacral chakra energy. Sorry, solar plexus energy. Thank you, Spirit. Solar plexus energy. Self esteem, confidence, willpower, perseverance, creativity. The stomach area, going with your gut feeling. Thank you, Spirit. So some of y'all did release someone, but it may have been released with some haste or with some anger. And for that reason, I feel like somebody might be beating themselves up. But definitely address the low self-esteem because that also is contributing to these limited beliefs. I come from a such and such family, so I'll never be X, Y, and Z. Or I only have blah, blah, blah dollar amount. I'll never be a millionaire. It's like, well, why are you speaking against it when you've already prayed for it? I'm getting that energy too. Wow. The Ace of Swords, brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and concisely, and remain objective. Coming back to what I was saying again about the speaking up, you have two cards about speaking up, saying your truth. And it could be something that did cause great sadness, right? Great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, being there for those in need. So again, I feel like there might have been a misunderstanding somewhere in your life. Someone may have taken the brunt of something, or possibly you took the brunt of something. And it's kind of like, I need to have good boundaries. I need to speak kinder to myself. And I need to believe that God is bringing this new life to me. There may be some refinement again to your project, to the way that you manage your bills, to the way that you manage your self care, right? Or your mind, body, or soul. But it all is working in your favor. Okay. Mediumship, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. You may truly have this particular, um, someone's calling it an attribute, but you may have this skill, you may have this blessing attribute from God, mediumship, but I do feel like there's a loved one that is trying their best to heal you, especially with the Three of Swords being here with this angel. It's almost as if your spiritual guides are coming along to help you heal. You may have had some spiritual things taking place. You're seeing shadows. You're possibly smelling a loved one's perfume or cologne or something that they would have cooked. You're having a lot, I feel like, of spiritual encounters because spirit is definitely trying to let you know, I am around you. I'm not leaving you. You are in the flow. You are moving forward. And the card that you have here for inspiration is Candle of Hope. I am hopeful every day. I make the choice to be positive. No matter what happens around me, I guard the flame of the flame of faith within. At the moment when all feels lost and I face a dead end, hope lights a new way. Whatever it is, my love, I do feel like there's some type of faith and hope within you to keep going. Don't speak against it. Don't speak against yourself. Don't let your current surroundings say, I'll never be. Right? There's something about, have y'all ever heard, when the elders would say, sometimes you got to go in that closet by yourself and just pray it out. So you may find yourself trying to talk to people to get them to understand where you're at and why you're going through what you're going through. And no one seems to be understanding you because God wants you to get into yourself. It's kind of like hibernation mode right now. Like, call on your angel, call on your guides, listen to your Reiki music or listen to whatever music that is. But there's something about turning inward, right? And pumping yourself up, telling yourself that this is true, that I'm not doing this journey in vain. that my loved ones are with me, that my spirit guides are guiding me, that everything is working in my favor. Even the things that are falling apart, that's because it's for better things to come along. So this pile one here, it's really about that internal work, that self-esteem, working with your creativity, prayer life, meditation life, speaking affirmations, crystals, whatever it is that makes you feel connected to source. That's what's needed at this time. Because I feel like the things going on around you, it's not a true reflection of what's coming towards you. It's like this pal is definitely in that in between time. I've done all I can do, I've prayed all I could pray, and now I just have to wait until the blessing comes. But in the wait is where we need to gain our faith and our trust in God. And that's, or universe, spirit, however you address it, right? This is faith building time. This is also cleansing out the internal pieces of yourself as well. Okay. So I hope that helped, pile one. Thank y'all so much. Sending y'all lots of love. Let's move on to pile two. All right. Pile two. First card out is unwavering faith. You are being asked to have faith in the unseen. Career transition. Your soul is yearning for a career aligned with passion and purpose. And automatic negative thoughts. You are learning to take charge of the thoughts you choose to give life to. So I have a strong feeling that this particular pile has really big goals, really big dreams. Something that it's like I might be an accountant in the day, but at night I do, I don't know, spoken word. I'm in rap battles. I'm in something, but it's almost like, yeah, but I'll always be on my career path. Like I'll always be part of corporate. There's something about like not fully believing that this gift, this ability, this talent can really be like a moneymaker for you. It's like the minute that you like the crowd is going crazy, and again, everyone's not late night with a microphone in their hand, right? So put the right information where you need it to be. Some of y'all might be artists, some of y'all want to become accountants, and y'all are artists. Any way that Tetris game comes along, right? Or comes together. But this is someone who like gets really good clients, really good feedback from this creative endeavor or something that you're talented and gifted to do from God. And it's like the crowd's going crazy and it was a great night and I'm living off that high. But the minute I get in my car to leave the place, I'm like, yeah, that was just one night. Yeah, that was just that crowd. It's like this person here, this pal here is like as soon as you start to get some momentum with a business or with something that you've dreamed to do, it's like, yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to make the money that I want to make. And I don't know why that is. Because you get good clientele, you have returning clients or you have returning people who ask you, hey, can you do that for me again? Hey, can I connect with you again? And it's like, what are we not grasping here as far as take the leap of faith and really make your dreams come true? You're wavering in some type of faith that this career transition is yours. The reason why clients are coming back, the reason why you're booking these sessions, the reason why people are interested in your artwork is because it's time to take the leap, to get the LLC, to get the EIN number, to set up that Etsy shop, whatever it is. You've unwavered up until the point that like right now it's starting to gain momentum in spirit. I feel like spirit is saying, but why? I actually can see it looks like a bunch of angels are sitting like watching you, like they're watching the Super Bowl, like they're almost there, they're almost there. Oh, damn, drop the ball. Like we're right here. So I don't know if you were offered a contract, offered to connect with a bigger company or to sell your product somewhere, whatever it is. Spirit said it's now. Now is now. Now is the time. This automatic negative thought that, oh, I'm gonna invest and then end up losing has to be dealt with. Has to be something has to be addressed there internally. Stop immediately thinking that you're going to spend a bunch of money just to lose a bunch of money or spend a bunch of time to get nowhere in this path. There's a career transition for a reason. Maybe some of you need to spend not as much overtime in corporate and more overtime in whatever this dream that you have for your life. Okay, there's something about making the steps, the transition. You had the unwavering faith to create the song, create whatever this was. But now that it's time to transition into those next steps, I feel like there's an immediate, like, hold on now, wait. And Spirit wants you to address that so that we can move forward and have full faith and strength. And I'm hearing new creative ventures. So there's new creative, this could be a new line you want to drop. This could be a new song you want to drop. Um, some of you may end up making it big international and then making it big in the US. That may be another transition. Maybe you're trying to push sales here in the US, and it's like Spirit has already opened up an avenue for you to post and sell in other countries. But there's something that Spirit is asking you to transition. And it could be as simple as not putting two hours of overtime into my corporate, but put those 2 hours into my dreams and my goals. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. And that's card number 33, which is a master number. Something that you've mastered, something that God has blessed you with. You're supposed to do that. That's part of your life calling. Some of you may daydream about what it would be like versus putting in the action right now. So maybe that's how you manifest, you visualize, you can see the crowd, you can hear the crowd, you can see yourself, I don't know, collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry, whatever industry that is for you. And it's a vivid daydream, but when it comes to reality steps, it's something about, but no, 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 what if they don't like me? But no, 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 what if I don't end up getting it? And it's like, well, why are we having that? Like, why don't we just go and see? Like, why don't we just put you on the stage? Why don't you just go ahead and sell that piece of artwork? Why don't we just go ahead and do it? And then if we get feedback that it wasn't right, we can make the changes we need to keep going. So this might be the person who has like really bad stage fright, but yet can sing like Aretha or Celine Dion, right? But you keep pulling back or holding back, and Spirit is saying right now is the time. I don't look at these cards. I'm telling you, I don't look at them before I pull them. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Shut up. This is part of Power One, too. So, some of Power One's message might also resonate with you. And isn't this Big Ben? Something about you either hitting the British markets or other markets with your goal dream business might be the key to your success. Making a name for yourself in certain cities, certain states, or certain countries, I feel like is where we start. And I feel like the only reason why it's not manifesting fast enough is because some, not all, are not taking those steps, those open mic nights, or connecting to whoever it is that could take your career to that next level or get you seen. Some of you haven't opened your Etsy shop. Some of you haven't started marketing on Instagram or whatever that is. Some of you are not taking those steps because it's like this automatic, well, what if they don't like me? Huh. Well, there it is. Seven of Cups. Make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options or addiction. So I don't know. I don't know if it's too many options. I think you're in your head like, well, what if they don't like me? What if my outfit isn't right? Or what if I end up cracking in the middle of the song? Again, I know I'm coming from a musical standpoint, but whatever that may mean for you, right? What if I stumble in the middle of the presentation? What if I don't give them the information that they're looking for to really sign on to my business? Whatever that may be. It's like, okay, we can sit here and what if for the next 10 years, or we can at least try it, maybe bump our head, bump our knee, make a change, and then be successful. That's the energy I feel primarily with this group. And you have the Empress. Time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. Creative projects that will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. I don't make it up. This group here, it's time. It's time. It's definitely time. We have books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Again, take it as it resonates. All of you are not out here selling books. Some of you may have okay, thank you, Spirit. Coping mechanisms from self-care books. If you've ever found yourself reading the five love languages, the four agreements, or any type of books that would be self-help books, or books particularly, because I just heard books for your major, which would be whatever you wanted to major, like whatever you would want to major in school. There's some information that you already have, or some of you, if you're a poet or a writer, maybe you have notebook on top of notebook of songs, and there's something in there that's a key to your next step. It's either something you highlighted in a book, underlined in a book, or notes that you have taken about this dream or goal that you have. Spirit wants you to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, it's something that would have given you inspiration or creativity for this journey. So go back to the drawing board. Some of you, it would have been your vision board. Thank you, Spirit. It would have been your vision board that maybe you need to go back to as well. Some of you, it could be a journal, but it's something that's tied to either something you wrote, highlighted, or circled inside of a book or a notebook that's going to help you kind of gain that confidence, that fun, whatever the fun and the joy and the confidence of this career for you, this dream, whatever's in that book is going to bring you back to that. Okay. Sand of time, I am patient. I trust the timing of divinity. I act when the moment is ripe, not early, not late. I watch and wait as the sand of the hourglass fall, knowing each grain holds wisdom. I do not rush my destiny, lest I forever lose this moment. But you are a bird that has been set free. I am fearless and free. My past does not hold on to me. As I rest, my chains fall off. As I sit, I soar. I am a bird set free. Yeah, I do feel like the time is now, right? Not too early, not too late, but you are set free. And again, surrendering to divine timing. You got that twice. So it is time for action. It is time to put yourself out there, your product, your business, your marketing. Something tells me to narrow it down. Maybe you do have too many ideas that you want to throw out too soon, too many flavors, too many scents, whatever that is for you. Maybe some of you want to like maybe release a whole mixtape, but y'all know how it goes. You release one song at a time to get people flooding in and get them excited for the rest of the album that hasn't been released. So if that resonates with you as well, but there's nothing holding you back. So if some of you feel like it's not moving quick enough, because we talked about that, it's not moving quick enough, or something didn't come along quick enough, you're set free to do what's necessary to make this thing the ultimate blessing. Time to take action and give birth to your dreams. All right. Thank y'all so much. These names may resonate for you. Deborah, Chance, Camilla, Tondrell or Tonell, Karima, Jones or Jonesy, April, Marcus, Sean, Michael. Okay, I can't sit here for too much longer. That could be a loved one on the other side, or it could be someone who could impact your next journey. All right, and last but not least, pile number 3. Parting ways. It may be time to move on from this situation, this person or situation. Nourishment. You're being asked to take time out for self-care and past life connections. Well, you are currently healing past life wounds. So the ones I'm talking to now, I do feel like something or something, it probably is a someone, has parted ways with you, or you feel like it's time to part ways with them because they're not good for your health. This would be someone or a job or something else that you would have started to see actual like physical stress. You know how you can be so stressed that literally sometimes your hands are shaking, your body feels like it's shaking, your jaw is clenched real tight. Like whatever this is, this particular power I feel like has had some physical ailments to whatever or whoever they were connected to. It was like it was just too much work. My nerves were shot. This person, played too many games. I had a nervous breakdown. Whatever it is, it's time to get back to self. But I do want to address this past life connection. Whoever this person was, or whatever this situation was, it was something that you were contracted to connect to in this life. You might wonder, why would this person be my soulmate but treat me this way? Because it was supposed to teach you, thank you, Spirit, to teach you to not accept anything less than what you know you deserve and who you are. If it's a company that time year after year, they're working you to the bone and giving everybody else the accolades and the promotions and the salary increases because you were supposed to speak up and say, I deserve better. And if I don't get better here, I'm going to get better somewhere else. So there's something about that. Like now you're coming to that point where it's like enough is a freaking enough, right? Sick and tired of being sick and tired is what I just heard. It's time for me to give back to myself. I don't deserve to be on like FMLA just because I'm stressed out about work, right? That's not fair. Some of you feel like you need to part ways, maybe from taking over the extra work, even if you're not parting ways with the company. Some of you feel like you need to part ways with that department because that management in that department is horrible. I want to move somewhere else. Some of you feel like you need to part ways with loved ones like a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, or a cousin. But these are people and or situations that you were supposed to connect to again in this life. And I do feel like it has to do with healing it this time because it possibly was not healed last time, meaning speaking up for yourself and standing in your truth, or saying, even though you're my bloodline, you're still very toxic, you speak to me rudely, you're very disrespectful, and I don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, this is definitely like a pinnacle in your life to kind of break a huge chain that I feel like some of y'all have carried lifetime to lifetime because you've been so dedicated to the person, the job, or the circumstance. Princess, you can be your own knight. So you don't need anyone to save you from this situation. Like I said, you can speak up and say, I don't deserve this. Just like she has, this is almost giving Queen of Swords vibe. So could be an air sign connection here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But whoever or whatever you need to cut off with your sword and pack up to leave, you can do that. I'm hearing it's your health before anyone else's. Y'all know how they say, put your mask on and then check for your partner. So it's a situation now where you've kind of slaved connecting to this person or this job or this situation, circumstance for so long. It's like, you know what? I need to save me. Because every time I go back to you, I'm depleted. I don't have anything internally. So some of you may feel like it's time to move on to a new job, a new company. I'm sorry, new job, a new company. A new company, a new place, a new lover, or maybe just set real strong boundaries with family, friends, or loved ones because it's taking too much out of you. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Like I said, someone could be talking to you crazy, treating you disrespectful, work, family, friends, or otherwise. It's just like, we don't even need to go there. Like, I just feel like there's this, I'm done, right? You've taken me to the point where I'm now on anxiety meds. Like, I don't have nothing left. And surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So if these people are doing nothing but bringing drama and negativity, that's not where spirit wants you to be. You should be enjoying the people and activities that you decide to involve yourself with. So if someone's not bringing you new excitement, joy, peace, tranquility, support, encouragement, we need to make a decision, right? We need to make some type of healthy boundary or just decide all along to part ways with that person. There is some healing that's going to be needed on a heart level. I don't know if someone has recently passed or someone is in the hospital and has been said they're probably not going to make it, but I'm sending y'all a lot of strength, comfort in this time if you do have a loved one that has recently passed or that has been given a diagnosis that could be very severe. It could possibly be breast cancer maybe has something to do with something. I'm getting breast cancer heavy. Okay, let's keep going. Victory with the Six of Wands. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotion, awards, and scholarships. Like I said, if this person or this company does not want to celebrate and acknowledge the skill set that you bring, it's time for you to go find it somewhere else. The Knight of Swords, decisive, focused, driven, defensive, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional, sudden and unexpected changes, and review your options carefully. Those who are looking for a new job, and if you start filling out those applications, those interviews are coming in. Make sure you're reviewing not just the salary, work-life balance, the benefits that they give you, the 401k options, if they offer you like the legal plan on the side. There's something about everything that you've ever wanted being offered from one to possibly two different companies. So make sure you're very particular about what you want. I don't want to be a manager, but I want to be, paid well and at a higher position. I just don't want any people reporting to me. I want to be able to have, such and such benefits, whatever it is, something is saying, make sure you just take your time to really review your options. And they're going to come in fast. They're going to come in fast. Also, again, with not letting these other people make you emotional. You also have the King of Wands. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I get hiccups sometimes. So thank y'all for being here. Sorry, excuse me. Um, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. I just said something about management. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision and don't be sensitive to criticism. So as you go in these interviews, they're going to want to know, give me an example of this or give me a time of that. And it's going to feel like you're on the chopping block or like the spotlight's on you, but that's your moment to shine. I'm talking to a group that I feel like has either been in an industry for a certain period of time or have done such on the job work, on the job training in college, training that your stuff. So I just heard lights, camera, because I'm lights, camera, action. And I say, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, if you know that song. Sorry, they was playing it. I had to give it a jig. Whatever it is time for you to shine. So don't let anyone tell you that you're not successful, that you're not creative enough for this venture, or you're not educated enough for this venture. Some of y'all don't have, thank you, Spirit. You don't have a degree, but you have, like I was saying earlier, on the job training, certifications and things like that, but you may not have a degree. That doesn't mean you're not going to get that job. Let's be clear. There are some industries that would rather have on the job trained people than people fresh out of college because you've already been in the thick of it. You've already seen it. You've already navigated around some really big client issues. So make sure that you don't count yourself out because you don't have the degree that they have, or a master's or a doctorate or whatever the hell it is. It's your time to shine. All right. The throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. I don't deserve to be treated this way. And I'm going to go ahead and head out. And then I'm going to use my throat chakra to tear up this interview, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and accept that position. And I'm going to go ahead and move on with my life. So there's also something about affirming that this next step is going to be the blessing that's going to catapult you to the life that you deserve. And your card for affirmation is the way. The journey is the way. As I walk, I embrace the journey. I am present in every moment. I accept happiness as well as suffering. I accept the blessings of today while dreaming of the victories of tomorrow. It's time to take the path, my loves. And it all starts with what? Setting the boundaries, or putting in the applications, or having the communication and the talk with certain people. Whatever it is, I do feel like you're being pushed to your future, the blessings that you deserve. I'm also hearing, don't let them put you in the shadows. So maybe that's something like you're always doing the work, but then the boss presents it and the boss gets the big round of applause and you're just still a worker. Don't allow that situation anymore either. Okay. I really hope this was able to help everybody today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for the Pick a Pile. I know I don't do them as often as I used to, but I'm thinking about bringing it back. So leave me some comments below if y'all like this kind of spread. Also, if the particular reading happened to resonate, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, because I will be going live a lot this week. So just be stay tuned, right? Just stay tuned. We'll see what else Spirit's cooking up in the back for us. But I truly appreciate you all. Sending y'all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes. And until we meet again, take care of yourself and your soul. Namaste.